Build AI-powered enterprise applications with Apex, and this is the topic that we will be covering today. We already had introduction by Nisha, but I just want to let you know that once again, I'm not able to see that full mode once again. Okay. On the screen, you see my Twitter handle and Roopesh Twitter handle as well, and also a LinkedIn handle. So please feel free to reach out to us for any questions on Apex, Apex and AI, on Apex on cloud. So don't hesitate to reach out to us for these questions, for any questions on these topics, and please do connect with us in these social media channels. At any point of time during this presentation and demo today, if you have any questions, please make sure to post in the chat. And also, we can have some time towards the end for opening audio and then take the questions as well. A quick safe harbor. Most of the topics that we are covering today are production. However, there might be certain things which we might cover, which are in the roadmap, or we might have some discussion. So please do not make your purchasing decisions purely on the talk today. I would like to get started by showing a quick application to you. Now, this application basically is an application which I built quickly in a couple of minutes. And this actually shows how do I research for schools in New York City, and then how do I apply to them. So this is a simple application, a very simple use case. Let's quickly run through this. Once an application is run, then I have a faceted search page. To the left side, you see facets, where I can quickly select certain things. For example, in this case, interest, right? And then based on the selection, to the right side, I can see map or cards. I can toggle between these two types of pages. To the left side, I can further drill down. For example, in this case, I selected less than 5 miles and also Manhattan for borough, right? So after selecting this, I come to cards and see that there are 15 schools that are shortlisted for me. And then I would like to know more about a particular school. So I click the eye icon, and using natural language, I'm typing some questions, right? What language courses are taught here? I get a response, French and Spanish. What advanced placement courses are taught in this school? So I get the whole list of advanced placement courses. Well, I'm happy with this. And then I would like to apply to this school. And I have certain fields already populated for me. And all I need to do is enter the student name. In this case, I'm entering my son's name. And then I click Generate Letter. Clicking Generate Letter is giving me an email text, right? I didn't type anything. I didn't do anything. It is generating email text based on the context. And I can modify this. I can customize this. Or if I'm happy with all these things, I can just go ahead and then click Send Application button. Clicking Send Application will send the application. And also you see on the page that there is applied status. It will also send an email to my inbox. I have a couple of other general questions. So I click Ask a Question. It opens up a chat bot for me, NYC High School's assistant, where I posed some generic questions, right? What is the importance or significance of schools in New York City? What are the top 3 reasons why I should pick a school in New York City, for example, right? So I get these responses generated in my chatbot window. Now, the whole context of presenting this application is to ask you a question. How much time do you think you generally would spend in building such an application with such sort of a faceted search, right? This looks like an e-commerce side of application, and also AI powered. This is AI enabled. Basically, I have chatbots there, which is actually letting me to use my natural language to type questions and generating responses for me, right? So this is a combined power, or the combination of 2 different things, what we call as low-code application development and generative AI. Using low-code application development, I can quickly build this application in minutes, and I empower this application with AI, with generative AI. So essentially, I can build enterprise scale applications, right, quickly in minutes, rather than in days and weeks and project months. Right? That is the essence of the power of low-code application development along with generative AI as a combination. Now, let us first understand what this low-code application platform is all about. Apex Oracle Apex is Oracle's strategic low-code application development platform for enterprise low-code applications, right? It is included at no additional cost with Oracle Database and Oracle Autonomous Database. Apex, as we call it, is also offered as a service in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. So if you go to OCI, you have Oracle Apex available as a dedicated service as well. And what do you do with Apex? You can build applications of different types, the different use cases for Apex, right? It can be pretty straightforward spreadsheet conversion into a beautiful web application. It can go until enterprise scale application that can cater to hundreds and thousands of users on a daily basis, right? Apex helps you to build secure, scalable, AI-powered, data-driven enterprise applications with world-class features. Basically, you can build stunning, beautiful applications of responsive nature with Apex quickly in minutes and AI-powered as well. Apex delivers the most productive way to develop and deploy applications, mobile and web applications anywhere. You can build applications on cloud or on-premises or in multi-cloud as well. Essentially, you should just understand that where is Apex available? Apex is available with Oracle Database. Apex is typically an Oracle Database feature. If you have Oracle Database, you already have Apex with you. And Apex runs on database both on-premises or in the cloud, right? If you already have database, if you have a database, you already have Apex with you. Then, to just give you some number, there are 21 million plus Apex applications created till date globally. Literally every industry vertical, we have Apex applications built of enterprise scale. There are 850,000 plus Apex developers worldwide building applications every day for every industry vertical. So this is a quick high-level overview of what Apex is. As we just understood, Apex is a database application development framework. It's a database-centric application development framework, which helps you to build desktop and mobile web applications. With Apex, what can you do? You can visualize and maintain database data, right? So you can run forms, reports, charts, calendars, and trees, and so many other application components on your database data, right? You might be wondering, hey, Chaitanya, what do I need to build Apex applications? What kind of technology should I learn to build Apex applications? Well, nothing. Apex is meant for both citizen developers as well as for pro developers. You can leverage your existing SQL skills and database capabilities. If you know SQL, PLSQL, still that is fine. We have you covered, right? So Apex is meant for both citizen developers as well as for pro developers. What exactly are some distinguishing characteristics of Apex as a low-code platform? LCAP, low-code application platform is what we call it. The entire application development is through a web browser. You don't need to install any client software to build and deploy your Apex applications, right? And the best part it is completely declarative application development. Means there is no code generation at all. Now you might wonder, where exactly is the application definition getting stored? Your Apex application definition is stored in database as metadata, right? And there is zero latency of data access with Apex applications because the entire processing and manipulation happens within your Oracle database. And so page left generation is very efficient with only one request and one response. These are certain distinguishing characteristics of Apex as a low-code platform. Now, Apex gender, this is what we are going to talk today about. As I already explained, the context of today is the topic is basically the powerful combination of low-code application platform Apex and generative AI. I would say that Apex Generative or Apex Generative Development is transforming how modern applications are built, combining speed, intelligence, and simplicity to drive innovation at scale. Let us have a look at how to unlock developer potential with Apex Generative. As Generative refers to, the use of generative AI within to accelerate your application development, enhance your application development within the framework of Apex. Basically, I would say it's a fusion. It's a fusion of low-code app dev and GenAI, right? So It brings together, Apex GenAI brings together the power of low-code platform with the intelligence of AI to help you, developers, build modern, sophisticated, and scalable, secure applications faster and smarter way. Right? Apex, as you have seen just now, it is a database feature and it is completely model-driven. Right? By design, it is model-driven with application definition, which has a simple text format. Right. The couple of things that Apex has inbuilt in it is, for example, when you when you integrate generative AI with an Apex, you have something called as AI Assistant, Apex AI Assistant. Now, Apex AI Assistant and other developer-centric features let you use your natural language to perform various things, right? What we call as AI-assisted development. For example, you can create a data model using AI, right? You can author code, SQL and PLSQL. And not just that, you can also generate your application blueprints using AI, right? And then finally, not just last but not the least, you can also have effortless retrieval augmented generation powered chatbots built in to Apex. So this is all essentially the crux of Apex as a generative development, and Apex with all these things along with the core database 23 database features, especially database 23 AI features such as JSON relational duality and AI vector search. Apex is core and central to the generative development of Oracle. It is a strategic platform for the generative development of enterprise applications. You might wonder, okay, fine, you're talking about generative development. What exactly will I get by default? Or what set of components will I get with Apex? There are a whole bunch of components, high value components that you get by default with Apex, which are built in, right? But primarily, I would like to focus on three things today in the context of generative development. Apex comes with interactive report, faceted search, and charts, right? Interactive reports, basically, in your application, you have these type of reports which allow for end user customization. Basically, end users can, sort, filter, and create charts, and, you can also save the reports and email the reports and things like that, right? And also, you already saw an example of faceted search, which is an e-commerce look and feel, right? To the left side, you have facets, and to the right side, you have a report. Basically, you select to the left side all these combinations, wherever you want to drill down, and to the right side, it gets filtered, and the report is refreshed. And not just this, but also Apex also helps you. I mean, you can also build charts of different types for different use cases with Apex, right? So these typically are, some of the primary I would say high value components, because you simply configure here the data, the behavior, as well as the display options very easily. And these work very well with generative development. And there are other components like forms, like interactive grids, like, you also have calendars, you also have maps, cards, and many such components that you can build with Apex. Now, we are focusing on a couple of things today. For example, we are looking at AI-assisted development, right? AI-assisted, two things are primarily important when you're talking about generative development. One is developer productivity. The second one is end-user productivity. Let's look at the developer productivity side, which covers AI-assisted development. For example, Apex allows you to use natural language to create data model. You just use your natural language, type in your natural language, create tables for me, or create a schema for me for sales opportunities or opportunity tracker, right? Now, using natural language, you can pose these questions, and then Apex generates for you your schema, and not just schema, but also synthetic data. So you get both a database design, a database schema, as well as sample data along with the schema. And once this is done, right, this is one set of it, AI-assisted development. The other one is that you can use natural language to create applications. Create an application for me for inventory management, or create an application for me for sales opportunities or for opportunity tracker, right? Make home a dashboard as a home page. So you can do a conversational style, and Apex generates blueprint for you, application blueprint, and also you can enhance this further by adding additional application functionality. So two things, One is you can create a data model using natural language. Number two, you can create an application using natural language prompt. And then third one, which is very important as well, is Apex Assistant in Core Editor. Well, as I said, you don't need to learn SQL and PLSQL. You don't need to learn any of the technologies to build Apex applications. Why? Because Apex helps you to generate SQL, PLSQL. And not just SQL, PLSQL. Sometimes you might make some mistakes, or even I do that every time. So Apex helps you. If an Apex Assistant acts as a SQL coach for you. It tells you, hey, you made a mistake here. Do you want me to help to rectify this? And you just click that, and then it generates options for you to pick up from. So you can have your code to be explained. You can also get multiple options. You can refine your code. You can also fine tune your code. And that is what Apex Assistant helps you, right? So there are two different formats that the code is generated for you. So it generates basic code and also helps you debug the code. SQL code, I would simply call it as. So these are the AI assisted development powerful features. Then you can also empower your Apex applications with AI. Couple of features which are available, would like to talk about, is the Show AI Assistant. You have something called this dynamic action in Apex, which helps you to create a chatbot interface. And this chatbot interface, it can be inline or dialogue, right? So this is quickly, in just 1 minute, you can plug in a chatbot interface to your Apex application. So your end users can converse, post questions using natural language, and generate display results. Generate text with AI. We saw that one in action just now in my demo, right? So you can generate text, and this is also possible as part of powering your AI applications. Everything is powered by generative AI, and we'll see in that in demo how to configure this generative AI in Apex. Then we just talked about Apex is powered by Oracle Database. Now, Oracle Database is Database 23 AI, or Database Converged Database, which comes with something called as vector search support. Vector search is nothing but the semantics search, basically. Your end users would like to search with a closely related meaning. Semantic search functionality, basically. And this is powered, thanks to Oracle Database 23 AI, this is powered natively into Oracle Apex. So Apex supports vector search as well in their applications. And the next one I would like to touch base, so far we saw AI-assisted development, AI-powered applications. As part of AI-powered applications, you can empower your Apex applications for various use cases. For example, as you see there, we have vector search support. And there's something called a Select AI. Select AI is Oracle Autonomous Database feature, right? And basically, I would say our Oracle Autonomous Database would understand natural language and response to natural language questions. Basically, you can query your database using natural language, and that is powered by Select AI. Then the most important thing on this slide is using REST APIs, you can configure your Apex applications to talk to OCI AI services, various AI services for different use cases we have on Oracle Cloud. For example, OCI GenAI agents. We have Oracle Digital Assistant. OCI Vision, for example, image classification. Your application has, you want to build an application on image classification, right? And you build an Apex application and have it integrate with OCI Vision. Then we have OCI speech, for example, which helps you to transcribe your speech, right? OCI language, OCI document understanding. So all these AI services, which are available on Oracle Cloud, can be easily and seamlessly integrated with Oracle Apex using REST APIs. So far, we have covered both the developer productivity and end user productivity. You can have AI-assisted development, which is powered by Oracle Apex. And you can also improve your end user productivity by building chatbots and sort of other things, and also integrate with OCI AI services. That said, let's move on to Roopesh to see live in action, how do you build fast and smart, the powerful combination of Apex and AI. Over to you, Roopesh.
Thank you, Chaitanya. Uh, yeah, I'm going to share my screen. Once again, thank you, Chaitanya. It was such an interesting intro to Apex. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Roopesh. I'm part of Oracle Apex product team. Over the next 30 minutes, we are going to literally generate a data model and generate an application along with authoring your SQL queries. Right? We had seen a very good introduction about what Oracle Apex is and what kind of generative development features that comes out of the box. Now, let us see all those features in action. So this is a development screen which any developer of Apex can leverage in order to create their applications, right? So you can have, we call this as workspace. At a single Apex instance, you can have as many workspaces as possible, and each and every workspace can host as many applications as possible for you. So I'm in my workspace named Apex AI Services, where I logged in as low-code user. In this particular workspace, let us develop an application, or I would say generate an application with the help of AI. So first and foremost thing that we need in order to do this, I need to configure my generative AI service. So in order to do that, I'll just go to App Builder in my workspace, and we can see there are a lot of options available called App Builder, SQL Workshop, Team Development, or if you want to check out sample applications, you can visit Gallery as well. So as soon as I'm here in my application builder or app builder in the short term, I can just click on something called workspace utilities. As soon as I'm there, you can notice the option that you see, configure generative AI services. So you can go here, start configuring your generative AI service. For example, for this demonstration, I'm going to use OCI generative AI service, which is part of Oracle Cloud. You can also use OpenAI and Cohere as per your requirement. So as I mentioned earlier, let us use OCI Generative AI service. I'm going to name it as OCI Gen AI. Static ID will be generated automatically for you, so you don't need to worry about that. And I also mentioned in my Oracle Cloud, there are lots of compartments available for me. But my OCI Generative AI service is hosted in a compartment with this OCI ID, Oracle ID that you have. So why I'm mentioning this particular compartment ID? So my data won't go anywhere out of my specified compartment, right? And my cloud is hosted in US Midwest, Chicago. And I'm using various models. OCI Generative AI service also comes with various models for you. Like you are seeing Cohere here. It also comes with MetaLamma. It also comes with XGrok. You can use as per your requirement. For this demo, I'm going to use MetaLamma 3.3 70B instruct. And you can also see there is an option called used by app builder. That means you want to generate your applications, you want to generate your data model, anything that you need, you can leverage used by app builder. I already configured another OCI generative service with this used by app builder enabled. So I'm not going to select that. Base URL has been picked up automatically. And I need to use my OCI generative AI service. So in order to do that, I need to authenticate. So Oracle Cloud provides a concept called API keys, where you can generate your own API keys, or any user with proper access can generate their API keys, and they can provide their username, private key to access your cloud service, and a tenancy ID where your cloud is hosted, my cloud tenancy ID, and the key fingerprint that can match with your private key. Right, once you generate a private key, it will automatically generate the fingerprint for you. It will generate user ID, it will generate tenancy ID, it will provide all those details. And it will also provide a downloadable private key for you, which you can copy and paste it over here. So for security reasons, I already created a credential here. So I'm just going to provide that credential over here. So as soon as I'm done, I can just click on test connection and note that my OCI Generative AI connection is successful. So the next step for me is to just click on create. That's it. In my Apex application, in my Apex workspace, my generative AI service is already configured. So next step for me, my generative AI service is configured. Now I need to create my applications with the help of generative AI service. So in other words, I need to generate an application with the help of this, right? But foremost, before even having to generate my application, what do we need first? We need proper database data model. For example, I'm going to create an application of project management data. So I need a project management data model. For example, Chaitanya mentioned about NYC High School's data. So you need a data model for that. So I'm just going here and clicking on SQL Workshop, or I can just go back to homepage of Apex. I'm going to select SQL Workshop. Inside my SQL Workshop, you can see a task from the task list. You can notice create data model using AI. So what do I need here? Let me just quickly grab it from my other screen. So this is the Apex Assistant Chaitanya was talking about. You can generate data model, you can generate your applications, you can write your SQL code, PL SQL, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Based on your requirement, it is incorporated at convenient locations for you. So let me just provide a natural language prompt. By let us say, create a data model from a school course catalog for a school course catalog, including departments, instructors, and students as well. As soon as I enter this, it will talk to the OCI Generative AI service or any Generative AI service that we have configured earlier, and it will generate a data model for us. So before it generates it, by the time, we also understand it provides various formats. For example, Oracle SQL, typical Oracle format, like you want to create a table, you'll use create table, table name. Columns, what are the columns that you need, you're going to mention underneath that. Or you can also use a shorthand syntax. For example, I have a shorthand syntax. Departments is my table name. I need columns called department number, department name. All those things, if I just mention in a shorthand, Quick SQL will pick it up and automatically create a syntax like this. So you can select based on your requirement. And let us review these tables later. In the meantime, you can see this data model is designed to efficiently support a school course. And it has created all the tables that we have asked for, which is necessary to run a school course catalog. So all I need to do, click on create SQL script. I'm good to go. As soon as I click on create SQL script, it will take me to SQL script section of Oracle Apex. I can go here, school catalog data model. I'll just name it something and just click on run. That's it. With a single natural language prompt, I'm able to create a data model. I'm able to create various tables. Let me just click on run now, and I'll show how many tables got created automatically for you. So my table name, SC department, instructor, student, course, enrollment, all these tables, along with proper indexes and proper triggers, everything got generated with the help of Generative AI service. So if I want to review this, all I need to do, just go to click on SQL Workshop, Object Browser. Under my Object Browser, I can go and see this. For example, if you observe the tables, all of them came with a prefix SC, school catalog. So I can see all the tables. I can also see all the columns that got created for that. I can review all of them. I can also use the Apex Assistant to generate data, but due to time, I'm not going to use this data set because I don't have any data available over here. So let us do a quick thing. Like I mentioned, this demo is mainly focused on project management data and how to create an application around that. So I'm going to use the tables. You can review. There are 7 such tables over here: project status, task, comments, task links, etc., etc. I'm going to use these tables to generate an application using Generative AI. So all I need to do, again, go back to my app builder. That is where I generate or create my applications. Once I'm there, I'm going to click on create. As soon as I'm done, I can see a bunch of options. Use create application wizard, create application using Generative AI, create application from a file, which Chaitanya covers almost all these things. So my intention is to create an application using Generative AI. So let me just click on that. It opened the create application wizard. And I'm going to click on this shorthand, which provides a syntax called develop an application to manage project milestones, project status, to-dos, project task, etc., etc. So now it is talking to my Generative AI service, and it is reading the metadata available in the Apex dictionary cache. That means the table name and the column names available with it. And it has generated a blueprint for me. Am I satisfied with this blueprint? If I'm satisfied, I can just go and click on create applications. But I want to change this, tweak this a little bit. So let me just change it. I want to change the project timeline page. As you notice, it is a calendar page. Or milestones page is a chart. Or in task overview is an interactive report. Let me just set project timeline page as cards page. As soon as I do that, it will go and start enhancing the blueprint generated here. This is a blueprint that I have. Now, if you notice it, project timeline page was earlier created as calendar page. Now it got changed to cards page. Or I want to add pages for tracking project to-dos, project links, and project comments. So I need more pages to be available for my application. So I'm going ahead and start adding more pages. It will understand. You can see whatever I asked here, interactive report on project to-dos, project links, comments, everything got created automatically. Until I'm satisfied, I can start providing more natural language prompts and enhance the blueprint further. So now that I'm good with this, I can just click on create application. As soon as you are done with that, it will take you to the traditional create an application wizard in Apex. This is where you can change the name. For example, project management hub. I want to add demo, or I want to change the appearance. For example, it is using the native Vita side view template or theme for you. Theme style. I'm going to change it to Redwood Light. You can further enhance it once your application is created. I'm just going to click on save changes. And once that is done, I want to install progressive web app. You can see that it is enabled by default. That means you can download your Apex applications to your local system as per your requirement. And also want to enable feedback page, so end users can give feedback about the application to the developers. So we can go and enhance it further. So I just mentioned install progressive web app is enabled, feedback is enabled, and if you want to send push notifications to end users, you can enable that one as well. So and you can so that you can configure later. So I'm satisfied. All my pages I have asked or created. The features that I need are enabled. The next step is to simply click on create application. So that's it. In the next few seconds or 1 to 2 minutes, you will see that my application will be completely generated using Generative AI service. So it may take a minute based on my internet connectivity and number of pages that I ask. But as soon as that is done, your application is completely ready and deployed. Actually, it is not like you need to go and do separate development lifecycle. Once your application is created, you will see a button called run application. As soon as you click on that run application, you can start sharing the end application URL and their credentials to your end user. The interesting thing is it's not like any credential. You can configure your Apex applications to use any kind of credential. For example, I want to use my organization single sign-on. I want to use LDAP credentials. I want to do Google authentication or Facebook authentication or LinkedIn authentication. Anything that you want, you can easily configure those things with a few button clicks. Once that is configured, I can start providing my end application URL to my users. So we'll wait for a few more seconds so that it will complete. Okay, I'll just wait for a minute so that it will complete and we can see the end application live. Okay, it is taking longer than I expected. I did multiple times, but we'll wait for a second. In the meantime, let us see, there are so many applications are created already in my application, like I mentioned. You can notice that Chaitanya has covered about integrating with OCI Generative AI OCI AI services like speech services. For example, I have a sample application called social media, which we'll talk about that later. You want to handle, there was a question about how to process my documents or how to convert my document or image or text into into an application, a summary application. You can do that using automate invoice handling. That means there's another OCI AI service called OCI Document Understanding, where you can literally upload a document, it will give a text for you by default. So, and also you can see this is application. It is still generating the pages for you in the backend. I'm sorry, it might be my internet issue, but you can see there are few pages already created for you here. Project timeline page, as we discussed, which is a cards page, milestones overview, task overview, project task, all these things that we saw earlier got created for us, and it's still generating more pages for you as per our requirement that we had created here. You can see creating a report and form page, which was almost the last pages that we created. So it is still creating those. And once this is generated, I can just click on this run application and start accessing it. Again, we'll wait for 1 more minute for it to generate. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please feel free to use the chat section. So our colleagues are there trying to answer all the questions. Yes. I'm seeing a question from Ravi. Yes, Ravi, you can use Generative AI Service in Apex. You can configure that and start creating applications based on the existing data model that you have in your database. In fact, I did the same thing, right? I have my EBA projects data already available. I'm generating my application based on that. Okay. Wait for 1 more minute. If not, I can run my application and start showing it. You can see there are a lot more pages than we saw last time, right? It's still generating few more pages and will be ready in next couple of seconds. Okay, without delaying further, let me just click on run application. Let it generate more pages for me in the backend. I can see my application is generated. My theme is everything. My theme everything is set. I can just go and click on my username and my password. I'm using default authentication that comes with Apex over here. So you can see my pages, everything got created automatically. I can see this is a cards page. You can customize it as per your requirement at any point in time. And you can also see I have asked milestones overview page to be an interactive grid or a chart dashboard. You can see a dashboard, and you can also see various pages called task overview page. You can see a beautiful interactive report with a form. And you can also see manage projects, to-do list, whatnot. Everything that we have in the database, whatever I need, I'm seeing it over here. I'm just going to show the pages. I'm not going to customize anything right away, but we'll do that as well in a couple of seconds. Task relationship, project feedback. Whatever we have asked in my Apex assistant to generate it, it has generated everything for me, right? Now let me just go back. For example, let me just go back to to-do list. I want to display milestone name and other details over here. But if I see the backend logic, it is just created on a single table. Okay, I replaced a different app, but that's fine. If I just go back and see the backend logic, it went to to-do list, and you can see it is created on EBA project task to-do table. Let me see what is the query behind it, and we can update the query as per your requirement. And if I click on maximize, it is selecting all the columns available in the table EBA project task to-dos. Now, let us enhance it a little bit. I'm not satisfied with this response, and to get more columns available for me. And you also notice one thing here. If you go back to my screen, everything that you need for your application is generated already. For example, I want a drop-down list in order to show the list of tasks. I want a project ID. I want to show the list of projects available to select from them. Or I want to have a date picker for my date. Everything that you need is already automatically generated. If you want to further enhance it, you can do enhancements as per your requirement. So let me just close it and go back to my app builder where I'm going to enhance this. So first, let us assume I want to, you can see there is an Apex assistant. Like Chaitanya mentioned already, Apex supports various languages as well. Although Apex is a low-code platform, you can generate applications using AI, you can generate everything using AI. We still support SQL, PL SQL, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So if you want to write the code, it takes a lot of time again, right? I saw a question about white coding. Now I want to code using Generative AI service here. I can just click on Apex Assistant, which opens like splits your screen into 60-40 kind of interface. You can start asking questions here. So for example, I'm going to ask a question about, let me just copy it. I need to write a query to fetch details from task to-dos table, which is currently what we do, including project and milestone names. Using subqueries, you don't need to mention subqueries. I just used it for this prompt to join projects, task, and milestones tables. As soon as I'm done and start asking Generative AI Service or Apex Assistant, it will again go through the metadata. That means your table name, your column names, which are available. By the time I explained it, generated a SQL query for me. So it will automatically go figure it out, start doing all the joins, start doing everything that you have asked automatically. All I need to do as a developer is to just click on insert, which will automatically take the code as well to your main screen. And you can see I asked for subqueries to write project name, task name, etc. It has already written that. And you can also see it is also taking data from project to do stable on milestone name, right? As soon as I'm done, I need to do validate. Is it following the proper database standard? So it is doing it. Pix query got validated, the SQL query got validated. I can start using it. But before that, is it the only thing that it can do? No. You can use Query Builder as of now to generate SQL queries. You can also use General Assistant to write your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PL SQL, etc. And not only that, let us do one thing. I'm going to introduce a simple error here by removing a comma. When I click on validate, what it does? Obviously, it will throw error if your SQL developers from keyboard not found where expected. This is a regular thing. I can just ask my Apex Assistant, just click on help me fix this. My Apex Assistant will go through the code, the SQL query that we have. It will provide a detailed analysis on where the issue is happening. It will go line by line and will see where issue is happening. So if you see this, once I click on help me fix this, it is clearly mentioning like missing comma, improvements on subqueries. So these are the improvements you can do. If you want to tune it, you can ask it as well. So you can see everything is done, and you can also see missing comma and within updated query, which should work ideally. So if I can click on this and click on insert, my query is updated. I can click on validate. Validation is successful. I can just click on OK and go through that. But I would like to understand a little bit more about while coding it. I got some clarifications that I need to ask. What is a left join? I don't know what is a left join. So what is a left join in Oracle SQL? As soon as I'm done, the general assistants can actually help you to understand your code better. So in a second, you will see it will give a clear explanation on what is a left join, what is a join, and what is a left join. You can see you can read through that. You provide some examples. If you want to test it, you can go ahead and test that as well, right? You can do all those things. So right now, I'm satisfied with my query. I'll just click on OK. Once I'm done with that, save it, or you can just click on run it. Your application is deployed, your changes are done, your application is already deployed. And once I click on run application, I can see columns are missing, right? I asked for milestone name, task name, project name, etc., etc. Those are missing. So all I need to do, click on actions, columns. You can customize Apex reports as an end user as well as per your requirement. I'm going to push everything in the left side to right side. And I want to select like milestone, project name, task name should come in the top of my report. Done. That's it. And as a developer, you can just click on actions again, save report. I want to save this for all the users as a default report settings. Click on apply. As a developer, I can customize as per my requirements as well. So my report, my everything is completed over here. So this is how you can create a data model, create an application, or write your SQL code, use Apex Assistant in code editors. All these things by simply configuring Generative AI service in your Apex application or Apex workspace. Not only this also comes with lots of other features. For example, Chaitanya mentioned like you can use chatbots in your application, which technically I'm not going to cover it completely because we're going to see that in the next week's session, which my colleagues are going to cover. But there's nothing wrong with having a quick sneak peek, right? So let me just go there. This is a similar application that we just saw a couple of minutes ago. So in this application, this is built on project management suite. And I also need to ask questions about the projects, what is the status of the project, or list the employees available in a department who is taking care of this, or I can literally ask any question about any object that I can configure as part of RAG source, which we're going to talk in detail in the upcoming session. But let me give a quick idea about this. In Apex, along with increasing the developer productivity by using Generative AI service, you can also add chatbots to your application or generate text with the help of AI. You can do all those things seamlessly in your application. So let me just click on Ask AI. This uses RAG sources. That means it is the data will be coming from actual data residing in my database. No hallucinations, nothing. I strictly mention no hallucinations. So if it is going to come from a database data, let me ask like list the employees in sales department. So it will go in the backend, see the data. It will query your database RAG source that we configured. It will automatically provide the response for you based on the user prompt. Now, the next question might be, I have a lot of projects here. What is the status of the project? Let us say train developers. So you can configure Generative AI service and also configure create a chatbot without writing any code here. So you can literally use SQL Assistant. If you want to write a code, you don't need to write code as well. You can literally create a chatbot within a couple of minutes, right? We are going to see that in the upcoming session. And not only this, Generative AI is vast. The number of features that it provides is amazing, right? You can also do a lot of things with Apex. Native functionalities. I'm not even going to AI services integrations yet. These are all part of Apex. Now, I have a lot of projects here. And each and every project has a task, has a milestone. Each and every task has a status, milestone has a status, everything. I have everything in a tabular format in my tables that we saw earlier. Now I want to generate a text out of that. So you can configure generate text with AI dynamic action. We are going to learn more about that in the upcoming session. All I need to do is click on generate text with AI. It will get all the data that we stored in the tables. For example, project name is train developer, status completed, or when it got started, when it got ended. It will club all those things. And you can see this is the generated summary for you. There was a question about how to generate summary for you. So you can generate text with the help of AI just by providing key values to the AI service, right? This is something that you can do with few button clicks again. I'm not talking about writing code again, with few button clicks with the help of AI. And finally, before handing it over to Chaitanya, so a quick sneak peek of what is coming in the upcoming AI camp sessions about Apex. We are going to talk a lot about how to integrate various AI services. For example, vision service for image classification, document understanding service for document classification. So how we want to configure all those things. So you can see in my document understanding service, in my vision service, let us go to a typical Instagram kind of application where I am scrolling or thousands of unwanted images in a particular profile or in my social, right? Now, if there is a simple way to search through the images, it will be even better. So every time you upload an image to an AI service, for example, I uploaded a lion here. When I click on info icon, it actually, during the upload itself, it spoke to OCI AI service called Vision Service, and it did a classification, and it mentioned like there is a 99% confidence that it is a lion, and it is a carnivore, it is an animal. So you can see all those things which are coming from your AI service called OCI AI Vision. So, and you can also, not only that, you can simply create, for example, I like panda. I don't have panda image. Okay, no data found. That's good. You should not show no data found, but yes, some issue happened in the backend for me. Just let me refresh it, go back to my application. I think it got signed out because I didn't use it for quite a long time. Let me run the application. So I don't have a panda, so I'm getting no data found. Let me just click on add post, choose image. I have panda image available, which doesn't have any, I'm not passing any text to that. If you notice it here, I'm just selecting panda, click on apply. I can crop it basically. That's a native feature again. Once I click on post, it will talk to OCI AI service called Vision, OCI Vision Services, and it will start providing the value for you. Let me just reset it and see the image that we just uploaded. And if I just click on that, It is already spoke to OCI Generative service, and it should display a response soon here like it is Panda. It is still talking. I configured a background process. In the meantime, considering the time, I'll come back in a second. We'll also see an amazing thing. This is a question I saw in the chat again called document understanding. I have a document or an invoice or any other PDF document. I need to generate a text out of it. So if I click on it, run application, and you can see, for example, I want to choose another file from an invoice, which is a PDF file. You can also PNG file image, not a PDF as well. As soon as I click on process document, again, it will talk to OCI AI service called document understanding, and it will start generating a response for you. Why I'm showing all these things, we are going to see the actual implementation of this in the upcoming AI camp webinars. So if I click on my invoice 001 PNG, this is the invoice I uploaded, and this is the response I got. You can see the vendor name is Cap Services. What is the invoice amount? Everything that I have in my invoice, it got classified using OCI AI service called document understanding. I can see it properly in a tabular format. So this is something that you can leverage as well. So there are a lot of features, like Chaitanya mentioned, there are a bunch of AI services. We're going to cover all those things in the upcoming webinars. And with this, let me check my Panda is uploaded or is it processed? And let us see the info in a second. Okay, I think it's still not a process, something wrong with the configuration. I'll check that. But technically, you will see all those things. For example, if I click on the tiger image, OCI AI's vision service will provide proper responses for you to identify it. Okay, with this, I'll hand it over back to Chaitanya, who will give closing presentation.
Can you stop sharing? So I will
Yes.
share my screen. Share my screen. Okay, thank you, Roopesh. It was a fantastic demo. Let me just quickly maximize this. Okay, so we've covered a lot today, including some cool demos. And so what's next after going through these concepts and understanding these concepts of AI-assisted development and AI-powered applications with Apex? What's the next step? To learn more about Apex low-code platform, please do visit apex.oracle.com. It's a URL, and my colleagues have already pasted this a couple of times in the chat window. And you also have a QR code to scan. Oracle also offers free training, for Apex, and on the screen you see apex.oracle.com/course/training. Also, you can scan and get to the page. So we have multiple courses which are offered for free. Foundations, which gives you the basic intro of Apex, just to get started with Apex. But there is a deep dive soup to nuts course called Apex Developer Professional Learning Path, which includes actually two courses. One is the core Apex application development, and number two is AI-powered application development. So there are two different courses which are part of this learning path. And not just that, it also includes a certification path for you. At this point of time, Oracle is offering free certification. Oracle University is offering free certification, and this will be going on until 31st of October. So we strongly encourage you to go through this free training, utilize this opportunity to get certified and become an Oracle Apex Cloud Developer Professional. And of course, this is low code plus AI put together. So on the screen, you see Get Certified URL as well. Then to learn more about Apex and AI combination, the powerful combination of Apex and GenAI, please do visit apex.oracle.com/course/AI. So it has all the blogs and all the links to the courses and a lot of other concepts that you might want to go through. My colleagues have already pasted the resources for you in the chat window, but please do try out Oracle Apex for free. You have the link there, apex.oracle.com. You can get started for free on Oracle Cloud. So this is Oracle Cloud free trial subscription. Please do go through the URL as well. And we also covered about Database 23 AI, so the powerful features of vector search and JSON relational duality and lots of other AI related stuff. please do go to that particular page and try Oracle Database 23 AI for free. And also, we have Cloud World coming up in Vegas and from October 13 to 16. Please do register for Cloud World 2025, and which is built exclusively for developers who want to push boundaries. Lots of things on AI stuff coming at Cloud World, like agentic AI, rack systems, MCP, Model Context Protocol, and lots of other stuff. So see you there at Cloud World in October. And next week, we're going to extend this topic. So it's a natural extension of what we covered today. You're going to see build it live AI-powered generative development with Apex. So same time next week, we're going to see you. And please do come up with loads of questions, and we're happy to answer them. Okay. With that, I say thank you for joining us today. We're happy to take some questions if you still have some time. Over to you, Nisha.
Thank you, Chaitanya. Thank you, Roopesh, for your wonderful session. I hope everybody has enjoyed the session. And let me share my screen. So this is an event survey. I would request you all to please fill out the survey and tell us how did you find this event. And from Oracle, we have Tara and Nikki. Would you like to say anything?
Just thanks everyone so much for joining. We hope to see you at the next one. We'd love to hear your feedback in our survey and what you thought.
Thank you so much. Guys, show your excitement. How did you find it? And are you excited for the next session? Amazing. Superb. And thank you so much, Oracle team, for your wonderful support over the chat.
Thank you, Nisha, Bill, and team AI Camp. And thank you, my colleagues, Thara and Nikki from Oracle as well. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right. So anybody has any other question to ask before you wind up? No issues if you have missed a big thing. We have shared the YouTube link. Recording will be available over there. Let me share it again.
And if you have any questions, you can, if you want to speak to ask questions, you can raise your hand. And I think we have a few minutes. We can do a quick open discussion. I see John raise your hand. Please go ahead, John. You can speak.
John, if you're speaking on mute.
Oh, you can hear me now then. Okay. Nisha,
Yeah.
you already posted what my question was. Thank you. It was, I missed the beginning of the session, and you posted the link on YouTube and Discord. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Great session.
Thank you for attending this event. And we have Jyoti as well. Jyoti, you can speak up if you'd like.
Yeah, quick question. What are the prerequisites for the Oracle certification training that's being offered?
There are no prerequisites as such. I think your question is about Apex certification that I showed. You just need. I would suggest you just go through the entire course as is. While that is not mandatory to go through the training, but it helps you. And also, I would suggest to make your hands, build some applications, and that actually gives you the confidence to take the certification. Some POCs or what sort of applications that you have. Everything is covered in detail in the professional learning part, starting from scratch. Like how do you get started? What exactly is Apex and what are the use cases, and how do you create a data model and then build an application on top of that? How do you convert a spreadsheet into an Apex application? How do you build progressive web application? Lots of things are covered in depth, including workflow. How to use workflow within Apex, and also additionally we also have the AI content. So UI UX is covered in detail. So go through them. Also, there are 22 lessons overall and 22 plus workshops. So I would strongly encourage to go through the workshops one by one using any of the environments that we mentioned there. Typically, we have a free evaluation service, apex.oracle.com. You can use that. Or we strongly recommend to go through cloud.oracle.com. Sign up for a free trial, and then you try out your Apex hands-on labs. And that will give you the confidence. I'm sure you'll get through the certification.
Sure. Is it meant for software developers if you have background in software development?
Well, it is not mandatory to have a software development background.
Perfect. Thank you.
Citizen developers as well.
Fantastic.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Chaitanya.
much.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti. We have one more. Meher, that I cannot pronounce your name, but yes,
Yes,
you can
yes,
speak
sure.
up.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for the meeting. I was it was the first time me hearing about Apex, and we have created many enterprise applications in our company, and they are very complex, made generally by Spring, and some of them are more than 1 million codes. And I was thinking that how can we convert those applications to Apex? Because I think that we have to make them readable or understandable for the Apex and all the connections we have in our codes or components. So it would take a lot of time. Is it worth the migration to Apex or not, and how we can do it? Or for example, we should not convert those type of applications right now. It's too soon for Apex. That was my question.
Thank you. I missed the first part of the session. Sorry for that. But definitely, if you're planning to build a mission critical enterprise grade application, Apex is already there. It's not a product that we have in the market in the last couple of years. It's there from last 20 years, continuously evolving. And most of the applications from Oracle, including Oracle own store or Oracle's external applications, are built with the help of Apex, like astom.oracle.com or forums.oracle.com. There are lots of pages with millions of users. All those applications are built with the help of Apex. So yes, definitely you can build your complex applications with so many pages easily and quickly with Apex. Yeah. And you can also reach out to us. If you have any further questions, you can also reach out to us.
So thanks for the answer. Thanks.
Please do connect with us on social media and LinkedIn especially, and reach out to us for questions. I'm happy to discuss with you. We can set up a formal conversation and help you decide and explore Apex more.
Thank you, Chaitanya. Thank you, Roopesh. We have one more, Abhishek, who have a lot of questions. So, Abhishek, if you can raise your hand, then we can unmute you if you want to ask.
And also just to remind, if you have not done yet, please take 5 seconds to fill out the survey. it's very important for us to know how the event went and any new suggestions for our next events, so we can adjust. Please do fill the survey, and thanks a lot for your help.
Okay. Abhishek has raised his hand.
Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Abhishek. Please go
Yeah,
ahead.
ma'am. My question is to Roopesh, sir.
Yes, Abhishek. Hi.
Sir, as you explained in AI, so in future, can we analyze as per the languages, sir? For example, human languages, can it analyze that in Oracle Apex, sir?
Languages, I mean various languages like
NLP, using NLP, sir.
yes, you can definitely analyze. As of now, the Generative AI service offers various languages out of the box. If it supports, obviously you can analyze. And we do cover in the upcoming sessions, we'll also talk about natural language to text, which uses Oracle